Welcome back to episode 2. Our starting rating is 1909. I've played 2 games since last episode, won one, lost one. So we're back. We're going to play with the Smith-Morra Gambit. If my opponent's paused here, it looks like they could be out of theory. And if they're out of theory, that's good for us. I hope they take. If they don't, I think this is one of the main moves. Okay, they do go for this capture. We take back with the knight. This is the main move. We develop our knight. Probably a dragon Sicilian player if they're playing this. I imagine f4, e5 might be our idea against this setup, just to block this bishop. If we do end up playing f4, it's going to make this diagonal weak. Wait, what? This diagonal weak against our king. So we need to be a little careful. I don't know if f4 is good. Some of the main moves in the Smith-Morra are bishop c4, knight f3, queen e2, bishop f4, bishop g5. Anything. Smith-Morra is easy to play. So I like it. I guess the thing about f4, it is one of the main moves that people play when they're playing against the Sicilian. I'm just not sure if it's a move people play in the Smith-Morra particularly. Now we have to watch out for this diagonal, so we probably want to play bishop e3. There's no threat on this diagonal at the moment, so I think we just develop. Don't want to take too much time in the opening. So I think we can put our bishop on c4, and I think this is very reminiscent of the Grand Prix, where I think you castle and then you bring your queen over. Yeah, against e6, I wonder about b3 with the idea of putting our bishop on this diagonal, preventing black from castling. Then we would probably see d6, very solid setup for black. Maybe our break would be f5. So if we castle, get our rook on this, could be good. The other thing is there's now a hole. Like I wonder if I play e5 here and we exploit this hole on d6. We do allow the knight here to defend against that, I guess. I think the safe move is to castle. By doing this, we stay flexible. We can either push f5 or e5. Okay, this really makes me want to play e5. Shut down this bishop. The knight could go here. So here, here, here. And then we have there's this nice dark squared weakness. If I play e3 now, that weakens this diagonal. Now, the knight on g5, I don't think can do anything. There's no other attackers that can really enter the picture because everything's covered. The knight isn't seeing any dangerous squares, except for this one, which means we can't move our bishop at the moment. Okay, but let's go for b3 with the idea we want to get our bishop onto d6. We'll have to play h3 before we do that, so we don't let the knight in. Yeah. I called out that this was a weakness. And I just forgot about it. Terrible. King h8 is the only move that makes sense. And then we lose our... we just lose an exchange. I don't see any major threats right now from black's queen. Okay. I think we take the bishop, though. And we prevent castling. Now, this is check. So we could try that. I need to make sure I don't blunder anything with all the queen activity here. Like, how do we kick this queen? Maybe like this. We are downing the exchange, but I think our pieces are more active. I want to get something onto this square. And even if our knight does get here, what is it doing? It doesn't do anything. So what if I play here, keep everything defended, live to fight another day? This check is still on the table. Now all the back row squares are covered. I could play here too now. I think the queen's really close to being trapped. Ridiculous. I overlooked this square. Nothing's hanging, luckily, but we're going to see h3 by my opponent. We're down to a minute now, too. Like I feel like we have so much activity, but I just can't see the win. Something like this to bring our rook in, maybe. We defend h3. Remember, we have this check. Right now, it doesn't do anything because the king goes here. I think we go here. We force the queen out of our territory, finally. We also support f5 if we ever want to push that. Okay, I thought for some reason, so now here, I'm just going to make this move quickly. It's only a +5 increment, so I should be trying to make my moves within 5 seconds. Nice outpost for our knight. Now the moves are coming easy. Now we should look at pushing because we have a double attack on this pawn. So here takes... rook doesn't work. Let's see. Maybe I can get my knight here. And that's black's only active piece. Okay, black wants to play here. Let's... okay, 10 seconds. Here, pawn takes. No, I don't think that's good. Let's play here. If we see here, we can do the intermezzo attacking the queen. We attack the queen. And now we save our bishop. Let's go all the way back. We'll play rook c3 next, although I'm sure black wants to play here. Okay, maybe I'll just support this file. Now we're threatening to win material. If the bishop moves, I think we take it. Now I think we win material. Double attack. Well played. Yeah, Desperado. That makes sense. Still has to save the queen. And then I think we get our queen in. Not looking good for black. Actually, we're attacking. Look at this. I didn't even see that. Watch out for black infiltrating. We're up a full rook now, though. Let's play it safe. Let's block this diagonal. We're also attacking this pawn. Maybe I should have pushed here. Yeah, there's mate. Look at this. Okay, let's just take there. This is a passed pawn. Now, how in the world do I defend this? Okay, we are back up to 30 seconds, which is kind of awesome. How do we get... if we're not careful, we have to keep this knight defended, and we have to figure out back rank. Sorry, figure out the promotion. This is terrible. Let's go here. There we go. And then if the pawn pushes, we can go here. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not blundering anything. Looks like this defends. Ah, we lose this pawn. Everything else is defended, though. We lose this pawn. Darn. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, with low time, very difficult to see the right moves. Okay, I can go here. Threaten another queen trade. And actually, to be honest, the queen trade might not be winning anymore because there's so many pawns. And yeah, we're actually threatening to win this pawn. Okay, let's make sure there's no checks. Ah, and that's it. I can probably resign now. Good game. Good game. Wow. All the way to the end, we almost had a chance. Okay, so we played terribly. Here's the game review stuff from Lichess. I would say I'm going to summarize the main two mistakes because there were a lot of mistakes I made. The main mistake here was b3, which I realized during the game, right after he played this, just exploits this diagonal. So I mentioned this and then I forgot about it. But yeah, this diagonal becomes weak when we push the f pawn and we castle. So yeah, I needed to play h3 to kick the knight before I can go for this b3 idea. And it still wants me to play check. And then here's a fork, but yeah, we take. And it's funny, it actually thinks that we're winning even after this, losing the exchange. I guess just because of our activity. We can play here, kicking it out immediately. Okay, so that was sort of our main our first mistake. I think that was sort of the beginning of the craziness. And then at the end, this was our mistake. I was looking for checks on the vertical axis, but I didn't. I missed this one, unfortunately, just losing our rook. But yeah, I was so low on time at this point. Very hard to play. Okay, so our new rating is 1885. So a little bit of down progress, but let me know if you enjoyed. And once again, if you want to see anything done differently, I'm always open to feedback in the comments. On screen is the next episode if you are watching this in the future. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.